Hey guys, James Lee here. Today I will be making stuffed mushrooms. So let's get started. I have some white mushrooms right here. They're the large variety, ideal for stuffing. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull off these stem pieces, like so, and that's gonna create like a hollow groove in the mushroom that you can put your stuffing in. So I actually just wrapped up a Facebook Live and I'm cooking some, so by the end of this video you should be able to see what the final product will look like. So this is just more showing you guys in high res how to make these stuffed mushrooms. So you're actually going to save these stems. I used some of the stems earlier that I detached from the mushrooms and chopped them up very finely and added that into my stuffing mixture, and I'll tell you exactly what's in my stuffing mixture right after this. So just gonna get to these first. This one I was kind of violent with, but I think it'll survive. Perfect. So I'm going to set aside these mushroom stems. So what you're going to do normally is you would chop up these mushroom stems, and I took a package of Italian sausage. I squeezed the meat out of the casing and then I just sauteed it in a little olive oil. After that I added the mushroom stems that were chopped up and also some garlic. So I did 2 cloves of garlic and I sauteed that until they got nice and cooked. To that, to a bowl, I added a package of cream cheese, and then while the meat mixture was still warm, I added that straight to the cream cheese and mixed that all together. I also made sure I added some seasoning, so I liked more garlic flavors, so more garlic powder, some granulated onion, and salt and pepper, of course. So really, all you have to do to stuff these, you take your spoon and you put them in this little groove that you made by plucking the stem. So I've already made about 10 of them, so I can actually be pretty liberal with this mixture. And I'm putting it on a sheet pan. So making these. So if you want to see, this is what one of the mushrooms would look like. There we go. So these are going to get actually overstuffed a bit, just because I don't want to waste any of this delicious mixture that I made here. Some drop, but don't worry. Nothing goes to waste in this kitchen. Looks like I might have a little left over, which is fine. I can figure out something else to eat it with. Seems like it might be good on even just toast. Mushroom broke apart, but this cream cheese will bring it together. I'm going to just sneak in a bite because I'm super hungry. Very good. So, this is what your tray looks like. I don't know if you can really tell. And the next step is you add whichever cheese you have on hand. I'm going to just use some cheddar cheese that I had on hand and get rid of that. So this just adds another flavor profile to your stuffed mushrooms. Super simple. And last but not least, I like to top it off with a little bit of breadcrumbs, and that's gonna toast up very nicely in the oven. So we're just going to sprinkle a little bit of that. probably it would make sense for me to move this cutting board out of the way so you can see what I'm actually doing. So these are the stuffed mushrooms after, you put your filling in there. I topped it off with a little bit of cheddar cheese and lastly put some breadcrumbs on top. So once I put it in the oven, probably gonna put it in there for 375 at about 15 minutes and keep an eye on it and they should be ready to go. So you can kind of see that they are toasting up very nicely in the oven, toaster oven rather, and I'm gonna pull these out. And you can kind of see before that light comes back on how nice and ooey gooey the cheese melted, and you can also see the crisp from all of that breadcrumbs that I put on top. So here is the final product. Stuffed mushrooms, just like so. They came out really nice. One thing you have to be careful is you might need to let it cool down just a little bit because the juices from the mushroom will actually collect in that hollow part of the mushroom, and that's really hot, so you got to be careful. So I'm just going to take this whole so juices don't get everywhere. It is hot. But what I can say is that cream cheese with the hot Italian sausage and the cheddar cheese, they just are one big happy family inside that mushroom. And then you have that little crunch from the breadcrumbs, which kind of just bring it all together. Again, if you like this video, make sure you subscribe and also like it if you have a chance, and I will see you guys next time.